How you doing? Peter from Sunnybank here. I've got a request from Patrick Adams for a lesson on how to play Spill by Handsome. So Spill was an album outtake that was recently reissued on a 7-inch, I think, by Shop Radiocast Records as part of the reissue package. There are a few things that you need to do for this song. You can have a Les Paul with an SH6 in the bridge and a Handsome sweatshirt. Well, they won't hurt if you have those things. You need to tune your guitar down to drop D, but also take it down a half step further. So your low string is C sharp, your A string is tuned to G sharp, D string to C sharp, etc., all the way up the neck. Now the first part of the progression, for the first part we have an open pedal note, and we'll keep this running throughout the throughout those little interludes there. So we have open low string, we're fretting the octave on the fifth fret of the A string, 7th fret of the G string, and it's fine if you can get a few strings to ring out while you're playing. So the high E is nice, and the D. So we have 2 Ds ringing out through this progression for the introduction. So we're moving from the 5th fret, this being our reference point here, up to the 6th fret, and then we're moving our 3rd finger over to the 8th fret on the low E string, and so we're playing those tones off against that D pedal tone there, and then we slide back down both our 3rd and 4th fingers from the 8th fret to the 7th fret to resolve. So that sounds, that phrase sounds like this. So that's your introduction and the verse interlude. Now the verse itself, we're going to arpeggiate and palm mute, so we're playing 4-4-2. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2. So the last part of the picking pattern, we string skip from our low E string up to the 2nd fret on the D. Second position there is it's a 2-4-0, and you start opening up the strings there and palm muting less, and we end on A. So it's just D, D, D across the bottom 3 strings. So that will sound like. Now for the chorus we use suspended 2nd chord, so we'll be starting here on the 4th fret. We have a stacked D down the bottom. So we're playing 4-4-4 on our E, A and D strings, 6 on the G string. We're not using the upper 2. So we're going from 4 to 5 to open with just D and G all the way across and an A. But big chord down the bottom, so that will sound like. There's a little lead pattern Tom does in there. Now I believe that's just based on the D Lydian scale, so we'll be playing. So D Lydian mode, we're playing from our 6 to 4, and back to 6, 4, down to 7 on the D string, and then 6 and 4 on the D, 4 on the D, down to 7 on the A string. The chorus shifts to double time later in the song. It's the same pattern, but we're doubling up the strumming. So more accurate than I am. If you want to play a major 7 on that chorus, it would work really well. I think it sounds like. So we're going from the D, D5 to D major 7, just at the end of so D5 to D major 7 in those choruses.